Hello everyone, myself Shankla Singh. Today we will see some topics which are frequently asked in NEET PG, and we will also discuss some MCQs. Uh, and afterwards we will discuss about some scientists and their contributions in microbiology. So first we will see what is microbiology. So we know in microbiology we study about the microorganism and microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, parasites, and the fungi. So microbiology is a branch of medicine which deals with the study of the microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses, parasites, or fungi, and these produce some diseases in humans which is called infectious diseases. So, what is medical microbiology? Microbiology is a branch of medicine which deals with the study of the microorganism such as bacteria, viruses, parasites, or fungi, and these produces disease in humans. So, now what is clinical microbiology? Microbiology is divided like into three. So, first is a medical, second clinical, and the third will be general microbiology. So, second one, clinical microbiology. It is a branch of the medical science. It is mainly concerned with the prevention, diagnosis of the infectious disease, and the treatment of the infectious disease. How we can cure. So this is clinical microbiology, and the third is the general microbiology. It deals with the study of the general properties of the microorganism. What the properties of the microorganism? Like the taxonomy, morphology of the microorganism, their shape, sizes, and it is gram. Or we also see the gram positive, it is gram negative stain it give, and the pathogenesis, lab diagnosis, and the treatment for their effective killing. In general microbiology, we see about the properties of the microorganism, that is taxonomy, morphology, pathogenesis, lab diagnosis, treatment, and treatment for their effective killing. So now we will discuss about some scientists. First one is Antony Phillips van Leeuwenhoek. Antony Phillips van Leeuwenhoek. In 1676, he is the first scientist who observed the bacteria and the microorganisms. Observed the bacteria and the microorganisms, and he named these small microorganisms as little animalcules. Animalcules. So he is the first scientist to observe the bacteria and the other microorganisms, and he also named the small microorganisms as little animalcules. Now Louis Pasteur, he is known as a father of microbiology. It can be directly asked in MCQ who is the father of the microbiology. So Louis Pasteur is the father of the known to be father of the microbiology. Now we'll discuss some of the contributions. His contributions, he proposed the principle of fermentation for preservation of the food. First principle of fermentation for the preservation of the food. He also introduced the sterilization techniques, and he also described the method of pasteurization of the milk, and his contribution towards the vaccine development against several diseases such as anthrax and the rabies. So his contributions are basically four. He first in the principle of fermentation for preservation of the food. Second is sterilization techniques, and third is the pasteurization of milk. Fourth is in vaccine development for diseases like rabies, anthrax. And our other scientist is Robert Koch. This is most important, and sometimes in theory exam the Koch postulates are basically asked. So first we will discuss about what are the contributions. So he introduced solid media for the culture of the bacteria, and he introduced methods for the isolation of the bacteria in pure culture. uh, and he discovered bacteria such as anthrax bacilli, tubercle bacilli, and the cholera bacilli. And he also introduced the staining techniques by using aniline dye. So what are his contributions? He introduced solid media and for the culture of the bacteria, and also introduced a method for the isolation of the bacteria in pure culture. And he discovered bacteria such as anthrax bacilli, tubercle bacilli, and the cholera bacilli. And he also introduced staining technique by using aniline dye. Now we will discuss Koch postulates. These are important it is asked in theory exam. Like so, what are postulates that a microorganism can be accepted as causative agent of an infectious disease? Only four criteria are fulfilled. So Koch postulates give us a four criteria. If these are four criteria is followed by any or microorganism, then only it will be accepted as causative agent of that infectious disease. So what are the criteria? First is a microorganism should be constantly associated with the lesions of the disease. Constantly associated with the lesions of the disease. Second, it should be possible to isolate the organism in pure culture from the lesions of the disease. First one is it should be associated with the lesions of the disease, and it should be possible to isolate the organism in pure culture. Third one is the same disease must result when the isolated microorganism is inoculated into a laboratory animal. And the fourth, it should be possible to re-isolate the organism in pure culture from the lesions produced experimental animals. So these are the four postulates. First one is the microorganism should be constantly associated with the lesion of the disease. Second, it should be possible to isolate the organism in pure culture from the lesions of the disease. Third is the same disease must be result when the isolated microorganism is inoculated into the laboratory animal. And the fourth one, it should be possible to re-isolate the organism in pure culture from the lesions. There are some exceptions of the Koch postulates. There are some organisms which do not follow the four criteria. What are those organisms? First is a Mycobacterium leprae. Second is a Treponema pallidum, and the third is a Neisseria gonorrhea. Neisseria gonorrhea. So these are the three bacteria three organisms that do not satisfy the four criteria which is given by Robert Koch. So this can be asked indirectly in the MCQ. Later on we will discuss MCQ. Direct question can come. Now Paul Ehrlich, from 1854 to 1915, he is known as the father of the chemotherapy, and he was the first to report the acid-base nature of the tubercle bacillus. He was the first to report the acid-base nature of tubercle bacillus. And another scientist is the Edward Jenner. In 1796, he discovered the first vaccine of the world. The smallpox vaccine. Who discovered the smallpox vaccine? Edward Jenner in 1796. And Paul Ehrlich is known as the father of the chemotherapy. Now the other scientist is Hans Christian Gram. In 1884. He developed the method for staining bacteria, which is known as gram stain. We know gram positive and the gram negative stains given by the bacteria. So this method of staining bacteria is given by Hans Christian Gram in 1884. Now Alexander Fleming. We all know about Alexander Fleming. In 1929, he discovered the antibiotic substance that is known as penicillin. And the fourth, another scientist, Barbara McClintock. And he described the mobile genetic elements in bacteria, which are known as transposons. Mobile genetic elements are in bacteria known as transposons. Alexander Fleming discovered the antibiotic substance, that is penicillin, and the Barbara talk describe the mobile genetic elements in bacteria called transposons. Now there's some other scientists also. It is basically asked who in MCQ, like who is the father of antiseptic surgery? Who is the father of antiseptic surgery? So Joseph Lister in 1867. Joseph Lister in 1867. And Walter Gilbert and Frederick Sanger. Walter Gilbert and Frederick Sanger. He was first to develop the method of DNA sequencing. He discovered the method of DNA sequencing in 1977. In 1977. And Carey B. Mullis. He discovered the our PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction. So Walter Gilbert Frederick Sanger in 1977 discovered the method of the DNA sequencing, and who is the father of the antiseptic surgery? Joseph Lister is the father of antiseptic surgery, and polymerase chain reaction discovered by Carey B. Mullis. So these are the most important scientists which are basically asked. They can be asked directly in the MCQ. Now we will discuss some MCQs. First, who has introduced the sterilization technique? We have already discussed sterilization techniques is given by is the one of the contribution of which scientist? Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur contributed towards the sterilization technique. Who is considered to be the father of the antiseptic surgery? Right now we have discussed, like, father of the antiseptic surgery is Joseph Lister. So who is the father of antiseptic surgery? Joseph Lister. And which of the following organisms follow Koch postulates? We have already seen 3 organisms, microorganisms, which do not follow the 4 criteria given by the Koch postulates. Are Microbacterium leprae do not follow, Trypanosoma pallidum do not follow, Neisseria gonorrhoeae do not follow. So in this question, there is asked the organisms which follow. So the answer will be Bacillus anthracis. Bacillus anthracis. So the answer will be Bacillus anthracis. So this is all about the scientists and their contributions. Basically these are asked in MCQ part like this. So thank you, and if you like the content, please do like, subscribe and share. Thank you.